Nobody told us when we was younger we could make a career out of music. We want to ignite the spark in the hearts of aspiring artists that might not be fulfilling their full potential. There's a minefield of information out there and 1,000,001 ways to do things. You just gotta find which one works for you. Our ethos is to inspire, educate, and increase self-belief. We've worked with some amazing creatives on our journey. We want to share with you some of their experience to help motivate your mind.
The way that I first got into music, I would say, was my family. My mum and dad are musicians. My mum she's a singer, so she's a background singer for a lot of other artists. My dad's a percussionist as well, so he's travelled the world playing percussions for different groups, etc. So I think I was born into music.
I really got inspired was in the church, to be honest. So I was writing lyrics in the church, but what made me get on it properly was seeing people in my community, seeing people at my youth club. There were certain specific MCs and DJs that just really inspired me.
I got into music. A lot of my friends were aspiring artists, producers, played instruments, and that's how I actually got into it.
From as early as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a singer. But then I think also when you're younger, you have an unrealistic idea of what fame is.
Lessons taught me to be patient. Yeah.
By day, I'm a mechanical fitter. And the point here is that everybody does things differently. We don't all do it the same. Some people are actively living their dreams, while others haven't worked it out yet. But if you've got talent and you've got potential, it's in your best interests to choose to make your dreams a reality.
I am a singer from Camden, but I am different to your usual ordinary singers because I actually have a flower stall in Kentish Town, and that is my day job, like 7 days a week.
He said I look like Marilyn Monroe. You make me sing Mr. President. He said I'm sexy and elegant, I know.
I am Becky Rhodes and I am a bassline singer from Sheffield. By day, I'm a compliance officer, so I make sure that people do what they're supposed to be doing. I'm a mum, but I also sing as well.
I would say that I'm an artist, first and foremost, musician, DJ. Oh yeah, also I'm a writer. There's various other hats that I have. I'm also a director of a company called Baby People, and that's kind of my day-to-day, is working with young people in the field of art.
I got to. Yeah, let it leave, let me breathe, let me achieve these dreams my mind's conceived. Forced interweave, I know I'm misconceived, but I'm a cool and ease and just breeze. With just these words of verb, this is more than a verse, I'm really being heard, but my mind won't let me.
The toughest thing I've faced in music and how I overcame it, I would probably have to say changing what my definition of musical success looked like. So I think I spent most of my younger life wanting to be like Beyonce level famous.
Yeah, I think the hardest or the toughest thing about to overcome in music is leaving some of the friends that you did music with, because your path, because basically my path was changing. Some of the people I was around were on another journey, you know, doing things on the streets. I wanted to go in the direction more of the music.
It wasn't till I was at uni and we were shown like all the different ways you can be successful within music that what I wanted changed. I decided that my route of success was just to have a full-time job within the music industry, so that every day I was doing something I loved, but I didn't have to have the whole like desperation and you've got to do this for exposure and this has got to be free, you can't make a living, you've got to do it this way, it's got to be that way. And just started making music that I enjoyed.
The hardest thing I've had to overcome in music is definitely doubt. So doubt in my own abilities, doubt in my creative journey, doubt in the kind of journey I'm taking. Is this right? Is this wrong? Like questioning myself. So when I was kind of going against the good feeling, or it wasn't feeling right, and me continuing down a path, that then kind of led to doubt.
The knockdowns. Are you good enough? Am I good enough? Constant questioning yourself, seeking approval from others kind of thing. So once I get over that, then I don't have problems or anything like hard in music.
Having to dig deep to keep going when you don't get much back from the world, because we all want to make it, we all want some recognition for what we're doing, but sometimes that doesn't come straight away. But over time, I feel like you learn to just do the music because you love it. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame. I mean, it'd be nice for some of that, but ultimately just do what you love doing, because I feel like most of us start out in this because we love music and we've got some attachment to music and the way it makes us feel and the vibes you get from it. So focus on that energy and just keep doing the music, because that's the reason why we're doing it, because we love it. How was that?
Bit ruckus, but yeah.
Bit ruckus. There are places and organisations in your local city that can help connect you with other creatives and facilitate a place for you to express your creativity. Here's just some of the places you can go in our hometown, Derby, to exercise your imagination. Dada, a centre for dance, movement and creativity. Dubrec, a recording studio, rehearsal space, performance venue, art gallery and bar hosting regular networking events. Baby People, a music and arts development organisation dedicated to hip-hop music, which uses art and culture to support the local communities most deprived. Artcore, an international centre for contemporary art and creativity. And Derby Theatre, the UK's leading producing and learning theatre. There's also lots of platforms you can use to help generate revenue from your creativity. Check out these sites to help give you some inspiration of what direction you would like to go. PRS, collecting royalties for its members globally. Bandcamp, a place where people can support established or up-and-coming artists and musicians directly. Patreon, a place what gives creators the tools they need to reliably reach their fans, strengthen their communities and build sustainable businesses. Twitch, a live streaming service for content creators. Etsy, a place where you can sell something you've put your heart and soul into with confidence. Everybody achieves at different levels. No matter how big or small your achievement, it's a win for you. So don't judge yourself on what other people achieve. Don't try to follow their trend. Create your own. Your achievement may not be as big as somebody else's in your eyes, but to somebody else, it's a major thing. No matter what life throws at you, keep setting new goals. Keep pushing through when times get tough. The calm seas never made a good sailor, so sometimes we welcome the waves that are rough. The constant stream of learning is a constant stream of elevation.
My biggest achievement to date in music would probably still be my X Factor audition. That got me recognition, but I actually did a supporting show for Carol Thompson and Janet Kay on their Lovers Rock tour, and that for me was actually a mad achievement.
So my biggest achievement in music was performing at Buckingham Palace when I was 19. It was through Prince's Trust. It was with a guy called Ruckus. A lot of people know in the Derby City, you know what I mean, in Derby City. And Inferno was there, R.I.P., he was there as well. And he was only young, he was only 14 as well. And he performed in front of like artists such as like Omar, Jamelia, and then like Edith, that was on Radio 1. And obviously Prince Charles, you know what I mean, Camilla. Yeah, and it was just, what an experience. It was something I'll never ever forget.
Do you know what the one I'm most proud of is? My first independent release. That was a big achievement for me because I was in, you know, control of aesthetically how it looked, promo that went out, and what I did for it. That, you know, creatively, it was like, that was me.
My biggest achievement in music is probably my first ever release, which was a house track on a label called One Sound, and it was a remix of Eye the Tiger. You must remember that ballad song out of Rocky. It was that one. Yeah, it was a big remix and done bits on the underground scene in London. So big up One Sound, big up Iris for releasing that one. I have to mention another achievement that I got which really meant something to me as well. So you may or may not know that I made a lot of grime music when I was younger. So I kind of started making grime first and foremost. That was where I started, and I recently had a track released on a label called Pond Life Party, which is based in Nottingham, run by a guy called Days Plate. Big up Days Plate, you're a G. He released one of my tracks called Aladdin's Cave, which did absolute damage in the grime sets back in the day when we used to be big in grime. And I've got the vinyl release of it here because it got cut onto vinyl, and it's on my wall. And there it is. And he wrote me a message on there, and the message reads, "To Wise One, thank you so much for working with us and believing in us, God bless." And that's his crazy signature underneath. And this is an entrance EP, and this has got 2 tracks on from me that I produced over 10 years ago when I was younger. So yeah, this was a big one for me because I got the vinyl copy, so it goes on the wall. Count your blessings every day. Be thankful and express gratitude and positivity. If you don't like the way things are going, change the script. Remember, you're the writer to your own movie.
I have a message for all aspiring artists. Just don't give up. You know, you'll have days where you think that you're not good enough or that people won't like your music, but they will. So just don't give up.
Hand on heart, the best advice I can ever give anybody is don't overthink things. Do, like, take action and be true to yourself with it all the way through, because you're gonna face real adversities being a creative. You know, you're gonna have like little internal battles with yourself about, is it right, is it wrong, and just doing it and taking that plunge is the biggest thing I can say, because you can overthink things. Don't be afraid to put the music out there. You're not always going to get it right, but that's part of the journey, but actually that leads to better.
Don't always be fooled by what you see with your eyes, because it's not always that way, and the perception that's given off through social media is not always how it is. I think sometimes in the music world, especially for younger people, when they see the music videos that are out there, it gives off this glam look, and it's not always true. So don't ever think that you're going to jump into music and you're gonna blow up, and that's gonna be the end of your money troubles and no more struggle for you. For some people, the journey is different. You gotta work out the journey for yourself.
Go with your style, be unapologetic with it, and yeah, man, if you keep it consistent, you're gonna see something out of this, definitely.
Don't get pressured into thinking that numbers means you're good. Numbers doesn't determine if you're good or bad. I see people having conversations all the time saying that artist is not good because they've got 50 views. That doesn't determine whether you're good or bad.
There is more than one way to success. Try things out and pick what suits you best. Daily, visualize your goal. Follow your heart and listen to your soul. The ethos is to inspire, educate, and increase self-belief. And we want you to dream, believe, achieve.
Like a warm hand on my shoulder, like a warm breeze on a summer day.